Today's top news in the USA, a sarcastic deep dive, March 1st, 2025. Economic blackout protest, because skipping Starbucks will topple corporations. On February 28th, a grassroots movement led by the People's Union USA orchestrated a 24-hour economic blackout, urging Americans to abstain from shopping at major retailers. The protest aimed to challenge corporations rolling back diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives, a trend reportedly influenced by figures like Donald Trump and Elon Musk under the guise of government efficiency. Participants were encouraged to avoid all purchases, but if necessary to support small local businesses and pay in cash. The idea was that a one-day spending halt would send a powerful message to corporate giants about the public's dissatisfaction with anti-DEI policies. John Schwartz, a meditation teacher from the Chicago area, founded the People's Union USA. The organization has been vocal about using economic influence to express discontent and promote solidarity. President Trump announced plans to impose a 25% tariff on European Union imports, specifically targeting automobiles. He claimed the EU was formed to screw the United States, showcasing his diplomatic finesse. The tariffs won't stop at cars. Pharmaceuticals and semiconductors are also on the list, with duties potentially exceeding 25%. Trump stated that more details would be revealed on April 2nd. In response, European markets seemed unfazed, with London's FTSE 100 experiencing a record daily gain and a monthly rise of 1.6%. Germany's DAX and France's CAC 40 also saw significant gains, while U.S. indices fell, reflecting investor anxiety over potential trade wars. A meeting between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House ended in a heated disagreement. The fallout led to the cancellation of a planned minerals deal, which was intended as a step toward a ceasefire with Russia. During the confrontation, Trump accused Zelensky of gambling with World War III and abruptly halted the minerals agreement. Vice President J.D. Vance criticized Zelensky for being antagonistic. Despite the tense encounter, Zelensky expressed hope for salvaging the relationship, but warned that Ukraine couldn't easily compromise with Russia. The incident has put U.S. military support for Ukraine in jeopardy, with the Trump administration considering ending ongoing military aid. European leaders expressed strong support for Ukraine, condemning Trump's treatment of Zelensky and reaffirming their commitment to Ukrainian sovereignty. Meanwhile, Russia reacted with satisfaction to the discord, with former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev describing Zelensky's treatment as a proper rebuke. Pentagon's bold strategy, erasing diversity to win wars. In a move that surely prioritizes national security, the Pentagon has mandated the removal of all diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) content from its platforms by March 5th. This directive requires military branches to meticulously scrub years of website posts, photos, news articles, and videos that promote DEI initiatives. The order aligns with the administration's broader efforts to reduce government programs deemed non-essential, focusing instead on traditional defense priorities. Critics argue that eliminating DEI content undermines efforts to create an inclusive military environment, while supporters believe it refocuses the Pentagon on core defense missions. USPS's master plan changing zip codes to deliver confusion. The United States Postal Service, USPS, has announced refined service standards for first-class mail and other services, aiming to maintain or improve delivery times for most mail. Specifically, 75% of first-class mail will retain its current service standards, 14% will see improved delivery times, and 11% may experience slight delays. These changes are part of USPS's efforts to modernize operations and achieve financial stability. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy emphasized that the adjustments are necessary due to outdated regulations and resistance from Congress. The new standards will roll out in 2 phases starting April 1st, with notifications sent to customers facing significant delays. Oscars 2025, Hollywood's annual self-congratulatory gala. The 97th Academy Awards are set to take place this weekend, with the film Emilia Perez leading the nominations with 13 nods. Directed by Jacques Audiard, the movie has garnered critical acclaim for its unique storytelling and performances. Other notable contenders include Dune Part 2 and Wicked, both vying for multiple awards in technical and major categories. Conan O'Brien will host the ceremony, promising a blend of humor and entertainment. The event will be broadcast live from the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, with millions of viewers expected to tune in worldwide. Elon Musk welcomes 14th child. Mars colony population initiated. Tech billionaire Elon Musk has announced the birth of his 14th child, further expanding his already large family. Musk, CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, has been vocal about his belief in the importance of population growth and has previously mentioned his desire to father more children. Speculations abound that Musk's growing brood could be the first settlers of a future Mars colony, aligning with his long-term vision of making life multiplanetary. American Airlines war on gate lice, enforcing boarding order. American Airlines has implemented stricter boarding policies to address the issue of passengers crowding the gate area before their boarding group is called, colloquially known as gate lice. The airline aims to streamline the boarding process and reduce congestion by enforcing boarding groups more rigorously. Passengers are now encouraged to remain seated until their group is announced, with gate agents instructed to monitor compliance. Frequent flyers have expressed support for the change, hoping it will lead to a more orderly and efficient boarding experience. AI in newsrooms, the rise of algorithmic journalism. Major news organizations are increasingly integrating artificial intelligence, AI, into their news production processes. The Associated Press, for example, has been using AI to automate the generation of corporate earnings reports and sports recaps. This shift allows journalists to focus on more in-depth reporting and investigative pieces. However, concerns have been raised about the potential for AI to perpetuate biases and the loss of human oversight in news curation. Media ethicists emphasize the need for transparency and editorial control to maintain journalistic integrity in the age of automation. Billionaire space race, the quest to leave Earth behind. The competition among billionaires to conquer space continues to intensify. Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin and Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic are both making strides in commercial space tourism, offering suborbital flights to affluent customers. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's SpaceX focuses on more ambitious projects, such as Mars colonization and developing a global satellite internet network. Critics argue that these ventures divert attention and resources from pressing earthbound issues, while proponents believe they inspire innovation and represent the next frontier of human exploration. Thanks for joining us. Hit dislike or like button and subscribe. Enjoy your time.